Morning, guys. Today is the 2025 Edmonds COHO Derby. I get excited about this event every year because most of the time I'm really just a subsistence fisherman, right? I'm out here catching 2 fish, bonking and calling it a day. Today it's a little bit more of a competition, which is really fun, actually. Do I expect to win? No, I don't. I consider myself good, not great at this, but I do think I'll catch a couple fish today. Obviously a foggy one. This kind of sucks for a start, actually. This reminds me of my Nia Bay trips where I have to wait out the weather all the time. That's okay. There's a bunch of other kayakers here. There's a bunch of boats. I think a lot of people know that the traffic is going to be pretty heavy today and probably aren't ripping through like they might normally. I've done almost no coho fishing in Marine Area 10 or Puget Sound at all this year, actually. I've done some coho fishing, but it was mostly going to a halibut spot or changing halibut spots or something like that in the strait, so way out there, not kind of in my neighborhood here. So I don't know what depth they are. I don't know what they're biting on. I do know what worked last year, and I know what worked the year before. So I'm going to try that. As always, score on this like a sporting match, right? So we have time, distance, fish hooked, and fish landed. And as usual, I will be posting my exact path that I traveled today using a running application. So let's catch some fish. Enough talking. Let's catch some fish. Let's get out there. Let's do it. So probably not obvious. I'm taking a break by shore right now. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. We're at about 12 knot winds, visibility of 300 feet. The seas are obviously pretty flat, but this is not kayak fishing weather at all. All right, take 2. Start of the 2025 Edmonds COHO Derby. I do not think that anything's really going to go my way today. We have unforecasted winds that's sort of at the upper limit if I actually like to troll in. So we're at likely 10-12 knots. It's cool-ish, but not too bad. So it's fishable. You just like gotta want it, I'm also resetting the clock. So we're at 0 miles, 0 time, 0 fish hook, 0 fish caught. Ah, yeah, look at that, fish on. Does not feel like a big one. It's likely to make its way back into the ocean. We got our first coho, probably about 3 pounds, and it's off. So I'm reluctant to call that one a loss because I was going to release it anyway. So I'm going to call it a catch. You know what? No, I'm going to call it half a catch. But we're on the board. Normally on days like today, I would focus on stationary methods like mooching or jigging or something like that. But I don't think the fish are dense enough for mooching to really work. Not above it. I love mooching. Just I don't have high hopes. The other thing that kind of sucks is being stationary in a fleet of trolling boats. That's really annoying because you're basically requiring everyone to work around you, and that's kind of an unspoken no-no. It's probably a spoken no-no, actually. There we go. Fish hook number 2. Ooh, missed fish, look at that. That was such an acadasical take from a small fish. It was hard to bury the point on that one. Can't say I'm heartbroken, it felt like it was a pound or two. But missed fish. There we go. Man, I mean, it's not a shaker, but it's not a fish. Let's land one, just to land one. So I'm in 9 and it's wild. I'm obligated to release it. Really? There it is. COHO. I'm gonna go with about 3 pounds. Certainly not a tournament winner. That was fascinating. So I wasn't catching anything, like anything further out by those boats. I saw a bunch of jumping fish. I figured that they were pink salmon. It's always worth a try. You know, if there's salmon, there's salmon. So I only had 8 feet, 8 feet down on the downrigger cable, just 8 feet. And I was skimming the surface because I saw jumping fish and birds and stuff. So I figured there was bait at the surface. And sure enough, I picked up a 3-pound COHO salmon, 8 feet down. That's really interesting. I'm also like just off the beach. So I might skim the surface for a little bit and just accept the fact that I might catch some pinks. Alright. I have about 10 minutes to catch a 15-pound fish. I can do it. They've just been messing with me this whole time. They've been holding out just to make the video more dramatic. And now is the 15-pound bite. Here we go. It's officially over. Well, it's probably not officially over, but you have to be in line right now. Looks like the king of the heap is 10.27 pounds. That's a pretty big fish. I do think I've seen closer to 15 or 17 past years. Also only 300 fish caught, 320 fish caught so far. So I'm gonna call this actually a pretty weak performance all around. Did not really see a lot of action out here. Did not see a lot of nets down. So I proved that I can still, kayak a half marathon. That's cool. And I mean, honestly, any day you can hit the water and catch 3, 4 fish is a pretty good day. Kind of wish they were a little bigger, but you know, you can't control what bites. So, you know, as always, half the proceeds of this channel go to ocean conservation. So if you haven't yet, please do like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Well, trolling my way in, I finally got one. Definitely a day late, dollar short catch, but it's a catch. I will take that. Probably pushing 4 pounds, at 4 or 5 pounds maybe. Certainly not a tournament winner, but man, I'll take it. This was a ridiculous amount of work. It's a COHO, it's not a pink, it's a good fish. So at least this consolation prize. It took some work though. I'm talking 14 some odd miles today, like really putting some effort. But I did at least get dinner. Dinner's all I was hoping for and expecting. You know, I wasn't really expecting to win. But wow, what the hardest earned COHO I've ever gotten. All right, yeah, for real this time. Thanks for watching.